Your store is up and running, but sales aren't flowing. Here's 5 reasons why that's happening and tips for how a small business like yours can turn it around. Reason number 1, you're selling the wrong thing. But you don't have to revamp your inventory to make it right. E-commerce has become overwhelming, and these days your product alone is likely not going to stand out from the crowd. Why would someone buy from your store rather than Amazon? The fact is, they probably won't. Amazon is cheap and convenient, so if you don't have a solid reason why your product is different, it won't sell. You need to reframe your idea of what you're selling from the product to the purpose. So for each product in your store, ask yourself these 3 questions. What does this replace in my customer's life? What do they want to say by owning this product? And what do they feel when they buy this? Your store should persuade them to buy this product from you. If you don't have a reason why this product is different, it won't sell. So, what makes it stand out and where does it fit in their lives? That is how you're going to start figuring out the copy of your website and product descriptions. And if you're using AI, it's also a great way to get better responses. Rather than just describing the outcome and getting a generic output, describe the emotion behind owning the outcome and get copy that can convert. Reason number 2, no one can find you. You could have the most beautifully designed store on the internet, but it means nothing if no one knows it's there. Ask yourself, how does your customer find what they want to buy? There was a time when it was Google. Now it might also be ChatGPT. As consumers get used to this hyper-personalized way of researching what to buy, their searches start looking less like this and more like this. For customers to find your business, you need to make your products the answer to their question. The fix starts with your product descriptions. AI search crawls these descriptions to understand how your product is the answer to someone's question. And it searches for signals like the language that you use and the specs that you focus on. With each description that you write, try to answer this question. When should someone buy this product? The better you can answer that, the more likely you'll get matched to a real search. So if you want someone to find your ergonomic office chairs, you might want to specify the materials, the size of the product, and also what makes it erg. For an online store, your product descriptions are the best anchor for AI search to understand what you're selling. You can use tools like Hostinger's AI SEO assistant and the product description generator to flag what might be weak and to help you create copy that makes your website discoverable again. I also want to know what you're selling and what's the feeling you're trying to create behind it. So if you have a store with Hostinger, drop the link in the comments down below and I'll go check it out. And if you don't, we have got the coupon code HA1 for you to get 10% off your new e-commerce site. Reason number 3, you're selling to everyone, and that means no one. Your ideal customer is not an age range or a gender. They have values. They make choices based on who they are. Someone who buys from an independent store instead of a marketplace is making the deliberate decision to opt out of convenience. Your job is to know exactly what they're opting into. Building an ideal customer profile can help guide everything from your website design to outreach tactics. Start with one sentence. My ideal customer is someone who believes in X and wants to feel Y. Then give this customer a name and try to imagine the rest of her persona. Literally, like call her Mia, for example, and then start putting together who she is. What does Mia do on a Monday morning? What are some of the brands she gravitates towards? What makes her stop mid-scroll? What already exists in her home? Something changes when you have a profile in mind. Your scope narrows, and that isn't a bad thing. Let's come back to our ergonomic chair scenario. Is Mia a work from home professional or is she an avid gamer? Does she spend extended hours just sitting in her chair, or is she just searching for a sophisticated office chair for her, new law practice? The same chair could be sold in a million different ways. That also narrows down the kind of content you create and how you draw in your audience. You don't have to follow every trend that pops up on TikTok. Only pay attention to what Mia would like. Write captions that Mia would pay attention to. Suddenly, the stress of hopping on every trend is gone, and you can get hyper-focused on the content that fits into the life your customer wants to imagine. Continue that conversation in every message you send, from your email newsletters to your product descriptions. Reason number 4, your store is getting in the way. Now, you could be getting their attention the right way and still be losing people in the last few seconds. There are usually 3 places where online stores lose customers along the way: poor trust signals, checkout friction, and confusing navigation. Trust signals include things like product photos and social proof. So if your product photos are low quality, customers will assume the product is the same. You can use your phone, but just take a minute to make sure the lighting in the background showed it off nicely. And if they don't, use an AI image generator to clean it up. You don't want to completely remake the image, just clean up the lighting in the background. Social proof, like reviews, are a huge help when building trust with your audience, but it can definitely be hard when you're starting out to actually collect those reviews. So offering a small discount to the first few customers who do leave a review as a thank you for their time, and then featuring the best of those on the front page is a really great way to get started. These are little clues that signal to new visitors that your store is one they can trust, and that your store is actually a store and not a scam. Checkout friction happens when someone gets to the payment page and they don't know what to do, so they leave. Make the process of selecting and paying for an item seamless. With Hostinger's e-commerce sites, you can use payment integrations like Stripe and PayPal to keep things smooth and familiar for anyone who shops with you. Navigation often gets overlooked, but if your customers can't find something in your store, then they won't spend much time trying. You should be able to find your best-selling product in 3 taps or less. Before publishing your site, test it on desktop and on mobile, and send the link to someone you trust. If they get stuck, you can be sure someone else will as well. Adding a clear link or even a carousel of products on your front page helps clarify the natural path you want a visitor to take through your online store. A good way to make sure your store isn't getting in its own way is to work through the customer journey yourself and make notes whenever you click through to the wrong page or you have to turn away from the site. Let your customer make this a one-stop shop, literally. Reason number 5, your store is optimized only for reach. We all need to stop treating social media as the be-all and end-all of growing a business online. Views and followers are great. They make you visible, and it's worth the effort that goes into the content creation. But social media alone isn't the best way to make money. If you watched our Intro to Digital Marketing video, then you'll be familiar with this triangle. And if you haven't, why not? You can subscribe right here just below the video. This triangle applies here too. There are 3 things a customer needs to do: find you, buy from you, and come back. Social media is genuinely good at the first one, but you're more likely to convert on your own website. If you're putting more attention on discovery, that could be why customers aren't buying from your store. They like your content, but that isn't what gets them to the checkout page. Email, on the other hand, is where conversion and retention live. You own the audience without fighting any algorithms. You can inform your customer about sales, send out discount codes, or just connect with them about your brand. And if you want to learn more about email marketing, make sure you watch this video right here. And there you have it, 5 small business tips to make sure your online store is actually getting sales. Don't forget to grab the downloadable template that can help you get started with your ideal customer profile, and I'll see you in the next video.